Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to Math Ustadh. Today we're doing lesson 6 on histograms. Inshallah, this will be the last and final lesson. Whatever we have covered for histograms, it's all on the page. So if you have not seen the previous lessons, please have a look. And to proceed on, we have questions regards to finding median and interquartiles using histogram. So first and foremost, we are given this, get my pointer out. You're given this equation. Okay, so lower bound plus number into category divided by number in category times class width. Now I'll go through every single thing or every single terminology in detail in the equation. So let me just go back to my pen. So it says over here, the first question, the histograms shows information about the time taken by 140 students to complete a puzzle. Okay, this is 140 students and it's taking them this much time to complete a puzzle. So this is the information we have. They are missing information I have for frequencies. So it says complete the frequency table. Okay, so the second one, that's 10, and the second one over here, so 1 square has to be half. So 2 squares is 1.1, sorry. 2 squares is 0.1. Actually, sorry. 1 square is 0.1. So let's work it out. So that's going to be 2.1. 2.4. That's the distance of this one. When we do that on the calculator, we don't need the calculator. We can do 2.4 times 10. That's give us 24. The next one says 70 to 80. So this one over here, 70 to 80, that's 10. Actually, that's a mistake. It should be 20. 20 times this should give us 48. 48. Okay, so this one is 10. 10, and the height of this is 3.9. 3.9. So 10 times 3.9 gives us 39. Okay, so we complete the table and it says calculate the estimate of the median. Okay, so first and foremost, we need to understand what the lower bound is. Lower bound means the lower number. Okay, so it means the lower number in terms of these two. So lower bound are all of these numbers. Okay, whichever category you go into. And the second thing is number into category. We have to find in how many numbers is it gone into the category. So we need to find the median number, which term frequency number it is. Okay, I'll explain that in a bit. And number into category is the total numbers within each category. Okay, so this is 4, 38, 33, 39, and 16. And class width, we know, is the difference between these two. Okay, so the first question says calculate estimate of median. We know that there are 140 students. To find the median number, we do 140 divided by 2. That's the 70th, is that what you say it? 70th number. Okay, so this number is 4. When you add on onto this one, this is the 52nd number. And so the 70th, which is the median number, should be in this category over here. Okay, this is the category. So how many does it go into over here? So 52, it would so this is 52. So for it to reach to onto the 70th figure of 70th, which is the median, we have to do 70 take away 52. That gives us 18. Okay, so it goes 18 frequency. The more frequency, it goes 18 into the category. Okay, so this is what we have to understand. It goes 18 into the category. So this is going to be 18. How many numbers are there within this category? Okay, number in the category, it's 33. Okay, what's the lower bound? The lower bound is the lower number over here, which is 60. And what is the class width? The class width is the difference between 60 and 70 is 10. So when we put that into a calculator, so let me just write this out in different color. So we got 60 plus 18 over 33 times 10. Okay, so let's work that on the calculator. We've got our calculator over here. We've got 60. You have to make sure we put the brackets in, and let's got the fractions. 18 over 33 times 10. Okay, let's put this into brackets just in case. Okay, so when we put this into brackets, we get the following answer, which is 65.5, we can say. So your median number is 65.5. So 65.5. Yeah, that's your median. Okay, so 65.5 seconds is the time which is we found out for the median. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Okay, what I want you guys to do now is, if you didn't understand that, I want you to re-watch it. If you did understand it, have a go at this question. This is your independent task. I'll pause this video for 5 minutes, and then inshallah you can see what the answer is. So assuming you have paused it for 5 minutes and had a go at this question, let's go through it. So the first thing it says, the histogram shows the weight of 700 dogs. Okay, we know the 700 dogs. Calculate the estimate of the median. Okay, now we don't have a table, which makes it slightly more harder. Okay, so what we need to understand is that the lower bounds are all of the lower numbers. Okay, so we need to write the equation first. So the equation, if I remember it correctly, is lower bound plus number. I just write for no dot number into category divided by numbers in category times or the times, I think it's the difference. Yeah, it's times the width, class width, times the class width. Okay, that's our equation over here. So it says find the median estimates. Sorry, find the estimates of the median. Okay, so what we know is there's 700 dogs. Okay, there's 700 dogs. To find a median number, we have to divide it by 2, which is the 50% of the data. So that should give us 350th number, okay, which is the median. Okay, the 350th number would be, we have to work out the frequency for every single bar over here now. So this is 2 times, what is it going up by? Going up by 2, 4, 4, so 14. 2 times 14. 2 times 14 over here, that gives us 28. Okay, the next one is 2 times 50, that gives us 100. Next one is 2 times 90, that gives us 180. The next one is 4 times 50, that gives us 200. And the last one, we might as well do all of them. 8 times 24. 8 times 24. Let's do that. 24 times 8. Do that quickly. 32. Times these two, 16. That's going to be 19. 192. Okay. All of them, when we add them up, that should give us 700. So 480. It looks alright. I think it should be right. Okay, so anyways, we need to concentrate on the median now. Okay, so 350th value. So it can't be this one, okay, which is 28. It can't be this one because it's 128. It can't be this one because this is 308th value. So it has to be this category here, okay? This category over here. So it has to be between 14th and 18th, the intervals. Okay, so let's change the color again. So we have our lower bound going to be 14, we know that. Numbers into category, okay? So numbers into category, we need to do 350 take away 308, so that gives us 42. So 42 is a number into category, okay? 42. Numbers in the category, how many numbers are there in the category? So that's 200 in there, 200. And class width over here is how much? It is 4. So this is what we have. So our equation will be 14 plus 42 divided by 200 times 4. And when we put that into a calculator, the calculator is playing up again. Just quickly grab the calculator. Restart this, so then I get. Okay, so when we have the calculator over here, it's going to be 14 add, we have to get the fraction right, 42 divided by 200, and then you times it by 4. Sure, you don't have to put brackets around it, but just to be on the safe side, brackets, and we should get our median number to be 14.8. yeah, so 14.8, that gives us 14.8. okay, so that means there are 14.8 kilo is the median. Okay, now the upper quartile, find the estimate for the upper quartile. So what we need to do is we need to do the same thing, but instead of dividing it by 2, we need to do the following. So question B, slightly different. This was A and this was B. The question B, what we need to do is 700 times 3/4, because 3/4 is upper quartile. Okay, so when we do that, we get 700 times 3/4. That should give us 525. Okay, so 525, 525th number will be our upper quartile. Okay, so let's see where our 525th number has to be. So I feel like I've done something wrong. Let me just check this. Something doesn't look right. Okay, so let me just add these up. All of these numbers should add up to 700. So 28 plus 100 plus 180 plus 200 plus 190. So they do add up to 700. Okay. How was this? Double check. 180. Okay, seems correct. All right, so that's 308 and 500. Okay, so that will just this goes up to 508. So we're not looking at this category over here, we are looking at this one. Okay, so how many numbers into category does it go into? So let's do 525 take away 508. We can work out the number into category. Okay, let me just use the white color. Rub that out. So we'll do 525 take away 508. That should give us, put it on calculator to save time, 525 take away 508, 17. Okay, so that's gonna give us 17. Once we have that, we know that that's the number into category. So our equation, following equation, would be follows. So we have the lower bound over here. The lower bound is 18. Okay, 18 plus number into category is 17. Number in the category is 192, and your difference in class width is 8 times 8. Okay, so when you put this into a calculator, you should get the answer for the upper quartile. Let's bring in the calculator here. So we got 18 plus brackets 17 over 192. And we times it by 8, close brackets, and that should be our upper quartile figure, which is 18.7. Okay, so answer for question B is 18.7 kilograms is our upper quartile. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching, and please like and subscribe. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.